The new series of The Apprentice certainly won't be dull if Nottingham contestant Elizabeth McKenna is anything to go by. Born in Sydney and raised in Leicestershire, the slightly bonkers West Bridgford florist now calls Nottinghamshire her home, and she's determined to do the county proud. Back row L.R. James White, Ross Breton, Jeff Wan, Andrew Brady. Middle row L.R. Jade English, Sarah Lynn, Charles Burns, Bushra Sheikh, Sarah Jane Clark, Michaela Wayne, Siobhan Smith, Joanna Jarju, Anissa Tapan, Elliot Van Emden, Elizabeth McKenna, Sajan Shah. Front row L.R. Danny Grant, Harrison Jones. Image BBC. Here's a few fun facts about the 40-year-old. The self-confessed slightly bonkers country lass is animal mad and has two Australian cattle dogs called Matilda and Daisy. They are basically dingoes, says the size 10-footed contestant, but I love them. Owning two flower shops called Flowers by Susan when her name is Elizabeth isn't as crazy as it sounds. She bought the original shop in 1997 from a lady called Susan, who had set the business up in 1982. My middle name is Susan, so I thought I would just keep it, says the entrepreneur, who originally started out in the floristry business with a store in Leicestershire called Busy Lizzie's, which was based in Charnwood Road, Shepshed. She was only 19 at the time and was helped out by the Prince's Trust. Lord Sugar. In front of back row L.R. James White, Ross Breton, Jeff Wan, Andrew Brady. Middle row L.R. Jade English, Sarah Lynn, Charles Burns, Bushra Sheikh, Sarah Jane Clark, Michaela Wayne, Siobhan Smith, Joanna Jarju, Anissa Tapan, Elliot Van Emden, Elizabeth McKenna, Sajan Shah. Front row L.R. Danny Grant, Harrison Jones. Elizabeth is one smart cookie and studied internal relations with heritage management at Nottingham Trent University. That's as well as being a fully trained florist, having qualified from Brooksby College, in Leicestershire, in 1997. Since then she has worked as a florist in all manner of areas, floral, trained and worked as a floristry lecturer and as an apprenticeship trainer, and yes, Flowers by Susan does have an apprentice. She was born in Sydney and still has her Australian passport. Karen Brady, Lord Sugar, Claude Littner. Image BBC. She's lived in the UK since 1991, moving to Loughborough when she was 14 years old. My mum is from Leicestershire and she was a 10 pounds pom, says Elizabeth. Her mum also had a little cry when she saw her daughter on the front page of the Post last week when the Apprentice 2017 candidates were revealed, says the businesswoman. The things she loves most about working in the flower trade may surprise you. There's two things I love most, says the florist. The early mornings, going to market, doing a bit of wheeling and dealing with the stall vendors. Are you looking for a job in Nottingham? Check out our jobs listings here. And the fact you can play a part in the best and worst of people's lives. I had a lady come in who had just had a bereavement, and the first thing I did was put my arms around her. She left with a smile on her face. Image BBC. Sweet peas are her favorite flower. They are small, delicate and smell gorgeous, she says. Elizabeth is the third Nottinghamshire entrepreneur to appear on the BBC One show, following in the footsteps of Hucknall sports marketeer David Stevenson and clothing retailer Fran Bishop, who was born and bred in the county. Tasks in the 13th series of the reality program will include creating a range of burgers, branding and selling robots, as well as planning a premium corporate experience at a sports event. The candidates will even be tasked with running a doggy daycare service. The Apprentice will air weekly on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. on BBC One and BBC One HD from October 4th. The Post has launched a WhatsApp group to help you keep up to date with the latest news. If you'd like to receive one daily message with the main headlines, as well as breaking news alerts, text news to 07790586202. Then add the number to your phone contacts book as Nottingham Post. Your phone number won't be shared with other members of the group.